Hi there everyone, this is Tracy from Lavinia Stamps and thank you for joining me for another demonstration today. We are going to be creating a card using one of our older stamps. I've got a piece of watercolour card. Yes, I'm using some of the Kuretake pens. They work really nicely on watercolour card. So first of all, I am going to ink up our lovely fairy house. Now you can apply this technique to any of our fairy houses, so you don't have to have this particular one, although it is a nice one. So yeah, inking that up in the nocturne, and then I'm going to simply pop that down a little bit sort of off centre to the side. Now give that a good press, remembering it's on watercolour cards, so you do need to just let that ink soak in so we get all that lovely detail. Let's see what we've got, there we go. Now I'm going to colour in using some of the Kuretake pens. These are called Clean Colour and they are so easy to use. And that's what's so appealing to me, that you can shade really well with them and they blend so nicely together. So I'm bringing in a slightly darker colour now, green, and then I'll go back to the yellow and just blend that in. Same this side as well. Go back to my more neutral colour and blend it in. Do a little bit of shading round the door and on the inside as well. And what colour door shall we have? Shall we go with the blue one? So quick and easy, and really, you know, you can mix these colours however you want. They all work really nicely together. I always start with a sort of light neutral colour and then build that other colour gradually. And bring in some nice bright colours, blend that out. And as I say, on the watercolour card, they blend so well. It's really quite effortless. And the fine brushes on them, and when I mean fine, they are super fine, so you can just get all that lovely detail. They're a good brush on them. There's nothing worse than a brush being just too hard and a little bit sort of scrubby, you know. You can't get them to blend nicely. But these are fabulous. So I'm going to pop an orange. We may as well just go for the full colour. It's fairyland, so we can do whatever colour we like. And then I'll just grab a Posca pen just to give a little bit more detail on some of these dots. And on the roof. Just colouring in what's already there. And there it is. So I'm going to make sure that that is completely dry. Now I stamped this on a piece of paper earlier. You can use paper or your masking card, and then I'm going to pop that over the top because I want to now create a sun behind. So this obviously needs masking off. So let's just take our moon mask or our sun mask. Let's pop that to the side, and we'll start with the sun dance, which is a nice sort of lemon yellow. Like so. And then we're going to move on to the russet orange, and taking a smaller stencil brush, I'm just going to bring in a little bit more colour around the edge. So it doesn't look so flat then. And also a little bit of the Emperor Red as well. Just a touch of that, giving that lovely sort of sharper edge. Blending that down. So there we have that. And now I'm going to stamp our fairy crook alongside. This time I'm going to use the Twilight. Keeping the mask on, I'm just going to stamp that straight as I can right next to our fairy house. And now we've got our lovely little lanterns here, and I'm going to stay with the Twilight and ink that up, and I'm going to put that like it's hanging off that fairy crook. And I've got another one here. There we go. So let's see where we're up to. So now I'm going to add a little bit of the lime punch, and I'm using that very loosely now around the house, just so it takes that starkness off. I've got the yellow here, so I've gone back to the Sundance, and I'm literally just going to pop a little bit of colour over the lamps. It's that attention to detail that I think always makes the difference. Now, using one of our pens, this is a really light grey. I'm going around the edge of the house, and again this gives it a shadow, making it look a little bit more three-dimensional, which just pulls the image out. And I've got some foliage I'm going to hang as well. So this time I'm inking up in the rainforest. I'm going to take off just to give a little bit of greenery hanging. Just to soften it again. I'm going back to the twilight. I've got my stars here, so again, take off. So now I've got some dark denim, and I'm literally just going to pop a little of that along the bottom, just to ground the house and the crook. Let's have a look. Just need a little bit more foliage, I feel. Perhaps use that one. We'll go back to the green. There we go. And then let's just add a touch of glitter. So I've got the stickles here, and all I'm going to do is just pop a little bit in and around, a few little dots, just to give it a little bit of a sparkle. And that just finishes it off nicely. So there we have it, a nice quick card that we can colour in, which is always great fun, isn't it? And that's using one of our older stamps. So thank you so much for joining me again today, and I hope it's inspired you to pick out your old stamps and have a go with them. You take care, and I'll see you very soon. Bye for now.